Alright, let's take our shot. So the PPC. Apparently there is an effect to this that I am not aware of, that it makes them have a harder time aiming. So...
Our primary target is taking damage.
I am tempted to add a couple more PPCs to our lineup then. I mean, it's basically a form of armor if you can mitigate enemy difficulty to hit. +1 difficulty to all of its attacks. We hit pretty hard in the arm. One of the AC2s and one of the medium lasers are there. And now it's our Blackjack's turn. He has no more evasive pips. He's already acted this round, so I'm pretty sure it seems like the game rotates within rounds. So even though after this character takes an action, we're starting a new round of combat, I don't think it's going to be random. I think he will get to act first in phase 3. I think it just goes back and forth, is my experience. Could be wrong, but that's what I think happens. We could do a pretty high heat forward jump, get some extra evasion pips. It's going to cost us some heat, but we're probably going to be done after this. We also have high morale, so I think we'll just do a precision strike right now. Even though he's got guard, so he's taking half damage, it's still going to be good to just, you know, burn through the morale, use the morale. And I do think we try to do a focus shot on one of the legs. Got some hits in, didn't expose structure. I was wrong. Oh wait, no, we have a phase 2 guy. Wait, why is he in phase 2? He's just a blackjack, he should be phase 3. Oh! I just did a precision strike, that lowers his phase. I know how this game works. Precision strike reduces their initiative by 1, puts them in the next phase. So yeah, that's actually gonna let pretty much everyone go before him again. So he's boned, is what's happening now. Head hit, pilot injured. Got some exposed structure. We are back to being inspired. Which means, again, now we have 3 actors before he gets to take a turn because he's in phase 2. So he's in the same phase as our heavy mech. And he's also out of evasive pips. He still has guard. I don't think anyone is able to melee. Not even close. So we can't remove guard. We could PPC him again just to make sure that happens. What is the deal with PPC? Is there like an optimal range thing on this? Or can you just fire it from anywhere? It seems like it's pretty amazing. I think I'm going to jump forward into cover. We should still have the heat available to use the PPC, probably, even though it's going to deal half damage because of his guard. Fire all the things. We could also just burn our bonus hit chance here and go for another precision strike and try to take down the leg again. I mean, at this point, we're probably not going to be able to salvage this blackjack. It's a pretty valuable mech, I think. It's a phase 3 mech. Medium-sized mech, right? Arumba, have you gotten tired of the interface in Surviving Mars yet? I haven't played that game in a few weeks, actually. Whoa! Alright, never mind. The leg plan is back on. I think the PPC hit the left leg there. Because the left leg suddenly has 35 health. Who's going to be the best at actually taking out 35 damage on a single target leg? Logically, we should use one actor here. One guy should act. Then the next guy after that does the precision strike. Because that way, the first guy gets the bonus 5% chance to hit from having morale above 50% on his turn. Makes sense to me. This guy is likely to just kill him, so I think I'm gonna do you first. You're probably gonna hit, like, all over the place, but... Is that a Shadowhawk missile boat? Yeah. It's kind of a weird one. I wanted to make a missile boat, and the Shadowhawk was the only one with 3 missile hardpoints, but it's just not... It's not really doing that much. We do have a 100 damage potential hit, but, I don't know. Jump jet destroyed, left arm was ripped apart. He's unsteady. I actually could use a little refresher on what unsteady even means. It's been very rare that unsteady has actually ever affected combat, because so far the game has been mostly making me kill little tiny cars and things. So, if he's unsteady, then what happens? It just makes him potentially fall down, right? There's no, like, real description of unsteady here. Is it just me, or are the attacks too fast to show the weight and size of the mechs, but still just slow enough that it's annoyingly slow to slow down gameplay? Unsteady removes evasion? I don't know about that. Yeah, we're going to jump forward so that we can get both weapons within optimal range, and then we're going to do a final called shot on the leg. Annoyingly, he's in a position right now where I can't actually get anyone in melee range, so hopefully if we knock him down, we can do called shots based on him being on the ground. Man, I can only fire twice. We could risk overheating to try to guarantee we take out the leg. We need to hit the leg twice. I'm gonna risk overheating. %18 chance to hit the leg, and we have to hit the leg twice. It's not very likely, is it? If we're gonna overheat with style. Before I say that though, I've heard that there's a chance when you overheat that the mech could just outright blow up. Is that dependent on how overheated you are, or is it just like a binary, you are overheated, 1% chance to die? Or is the amount of damage you take in structure damage related to how hot the mech is? I needed a way to, like, evaluate how bad is it to get this hot. I know I can take internal event. I know I'm going to take structure damage. How much damage could I take? Go for it. Right, let's not go for it that hard, though. Let's go... If a mech's heat exceeds the overheat threshold at the end of a turn, it will take internal structure damage. The threshold is 50% plus 5% per point of guts of the mech's heat capacity. Reaching the end of the heat capacity will cause a shutdown and require a turn to reactivate. Okay, so I could theoretically fire all this and we're not going to still trigger a shutdown. Alright, fine, let's find out. Left torso destroyed, side destroyed, pilot injured, no leg hit. We did hit the leg once. Wow, this guy is unlucky. Oh, no, he's not. That's right, I did a second called shot. Or a second, what's it called again? Precision strike. We actually bumped him all the way to phase 1. So now our quick draw gets to take a turn. I knew that was going to happen. I totally knew that was going to happen, guys. Oh, that's a good way to point it out. Yeah, it's about repair cost and taking time to do the repairs on an overheated mech. So this blackjack... We are overheated. It is taking structure damage each turn while overheating. How much structure damage is what I want to know. We went from 376 to 341. 341 out of 376. So we lost about 9% structure there. It looks incredibly consistent. It looks like it's like... In this case, we lost 5 out of 35, which is 14%. I don't know what the number is, but it is definitely a consistent number. We're losing a percentage of our stuff for being overheated. Okay, that's interesting. I don't see any confirmation that you can blow up, although that may just be me getting lucky. But, you are going to move right up in there and kill it. Fire all the things. Let's just make sure that we don't die, hopefully. AC-2 ammo explosion. Pilot incapacitated. Does that mean we... When it says pilot incapacitated, did the mech die because the pilot was incapacitated? Or did the mech die because we actually destroyed the mech?
Mission successful.
Yes, this is the first mission since we finished the stream yesterday. I'm playing very slowly, but that's normal. I'm not even going to complain. I'm not even going to worry about it. That's just what I do, okay? Mercenary review board rating has gone up. We got our contract payment up a bit, and that's all good, fine, and stuff. I did take some structure damage, as to be as expected. Mech warriors injured in battle are confined to the medbay to recover. The severity of their injuries and their gut skill determine the time it takes until they're healed. To increase the rating at which your mech warriors heal, upgrade your dropship with additional medbays. Oh, so that's actually, I think, the first time we had a pilot injury. Medusa's first tour of duty, and he takes a shot. Okay, chat says that the core was destroyed, which took out the pilot, but if center torso and head didn't blow, then you just knocked off his HP. It says CT destroyed if it got cored. So was that outcome better then, since it said pilot incapacitated? Incapacitating the pilot is better than destroying the center torso, right? That's the other thing that I wish this game had, is a freaking combat log. It's so hard to parse, like, especially with like missiles, you're like, oh god, what's it hitting, what's it hitting? You can't really see what's happening. Alright, whatever, so, that's fine. And, yeah, there is a piece of blackjack. Only one part, though. And then there's 2 locust parts. This doesn't make sense. It says you have 0 out of 3 when I know for a fact I have 2 locust parts on the ship. Why is it saying 0 out of 3? LCT-1S, LCT-1V. Are these different variants? Are there really that many variants of the locust? Let's check the numbers here. 21038. 01418. It's a completely different configuration. Wow. Okay, so there's apparently a lot more mechs than I thought. Well, we want to take, for our priority salvage, I think we do want to focus on the mech parts. Let's grab the, I don't know if I actually want a fire starter mech. Maybe I do. Could be fun. The dangerous mech, for its tonnage, carefully timed attacks with its flamers can shut down any mech and leave it open to punishment. So if it's shut down, that's not the same thing as being knocked down, but a shutdown mech you can still do a called shot on, right? You can do a targeted shot. I like the idea of getting that going so we can try to salvage more specific parts. So let's take the blackjack piece and the firestarter mech piece. Scout and Disabler. Cool. Alright, and we ended up with an extra piece of Locust. We got lucky with the dice roll there, and we picked up a Flamer, LRM-10, an extra laser, and then some other stuff. Some generic jump jets. Fire starters are good to assassinate pilots on deserts and on moons. First off, I find it very strange that moons don't cool as fast. Because most moons don't have, like, a strong atmosphere, so shouldn't they be a lot colder? Like, I'm pretty sure on our moon, for example, isn't it like in the dark side of the moon, it's like negative 200 degrees, and on the warm side of the moon, the light side of the moon, it's like 200 degrees? Like, it's just like, I don't know. Lady Arano's contract to liberate Weldry is ready for review in the command center. We should follow up when you think you're ready. Okay. We have a new priority mission available. First off, let's go take a look at our mech warriors, see if anyone could level up skills.
Ready for orders.
We have 1,600. 3,600 to get even higher up on gunnery with Stingray Boy. Stingray, our main character. Wonder if taking an extra point of health is just a good idea to have more injuries available to make sure that we can't die because this is the main character, but I'm wondering if he would still have to heal, right, between combats? Arumba physics troll.
Orders.
Man, you took one injury and you're already out for a month? God, you suck. I should have given him some skills before we got into combat. I just didn't know how I wanted to specialize him. Let's have him head towards being a secondary, like a backup scout for Decker.
Receiving you. Ready for orders.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Good to go.
Waiting for orders.
Decker is out for still 37 more days. We're down to 3 pilots. We're gonna have to hire somebody new. But, he's got 2,300 experience.
Mech warrior training complete.
Orders.
Oh, okay, I see how this works now. So because I've unlocked 2 of these, now this is just a point. It doesn't actually give us the ability. It's just an extra pip in the thing. Interesting.
Commander.
Decker's the same now.
Good to go.
Waiting for orders.
Commander?
Glitch has a ton of experience available. Glitch, I mean, she has been doing some gunning for us. She's been piloting the missile boat, the Shadowhawk. I don't like how she's got sensor lock, because she wasn't piloting the Shadowhawk before. My scouts are supposed to have sensor lock. She is supposed to be just focused on shooting. Although, tactics does reduce indirect fire. Called shot bonus. What does called shot bonus mean? Well, let's take it and find out, I guess.
Training complete.
Yes, Commander. Receive.
What's up, boss?
Alright, we're gonna have to... I do want to hire one more person. I think having 5 people, that gives us the ability to... I don't want to have to always wait. Well, actually, we do have 5 people, because it's not counting us. Apparently, we don't need a bed. I would like to have just one more person, I think. Let's go to the hiring hall. We do have to pay for them, I'm aware. But, that's alright. So we have, like, 2 people who are kind of, like, heading towards scouting and movement. And then, beyond that, I just want kind of overall average people. Geyser, Kingwood, Odin, Sneezy, Sparkle, and Tranquility.
Wait. Ready for orders.
What can I do for you?
What determines base salary? Mech warriors are paid a recurring salary commensurate with their skill level. Recruits cost the least, while veteran mech warriors are paid a substantial amount for their services. I'm guessing this is just going to be directly related to the amount of pips they have.
Orders?
Let's see, 9 pips versus 4, 6, 8, 11 pips.
Good. Receiving you.
And then this is 12 pips. No, yeah, 12 pips. Yep, so more pips is more money. Makes sense. So sort by highest pips, right? For the most part. Gunnery, piloting, guts. Sounds good. We'll take Odin. Odin's a cool name anyway.
New mech warriors available.
Sparkle for sure. You have an even greater chance to hit the location on called shots. I love you guys. I really do. You guys are fantastic. I kind of knew that it meant something like that, though, Frontier. What I meant was specifically what is the bonus. Like, it's obvious that we have a called shot bonus. While doing a called shot, you get a bonus. What is the bonus is what I need to know. Is it 1%, 10%, 30%? Like, that's my point, is that this is just so vague that we don't know what it means. It should be more clear, I think. Alright, Mech Warriors. We're spending $400,000 a month. We have 4 months of cash in the bank. I wanted to be looking at the bays of mechs now. Check on repairs. So the blackjack, because I overheated, it's going to cost us 10 grand. I spent $10,000 to take that shot. Is that a lot of money? Not really. Let's manage tasks. Let's put the blackjack up top. And the spider is still wrecked. I'll just queue this up so that we're working on something, at least. Alright, what kind of components do we have as far as mechs go? We still got 2/3 of the Shadowhawk. This, by the way, is also, like, really annoying to me. When you click on this, it should filter to that, not deselect it. Like, it's backwards. I'm starting it. I'm doing it. I'm sorry. I'm getting into interface complaint mode. I don't want to do that, so don't let me do it anymore. So we do have a Locust 1M and a Locust 1S. Is there a way for me to, like, start knowing what these abbreviations mean? 1M. Do I just need to memorize that the M is missiles? S is shields? SRM. The 1S. It's by respectable SRM salvos. Definitely useful for hit and runs, especially if those shots provide the extra punch to knock down a target. Interesting. It's like telling you to stop breathing. No, the spider didn't die. The spider did not die. Don't say that it died. It's mostly dead. At this point, our spider is literally 2 legs and a center torso. That's it. It has nothing else. It's amazing. What's for sale? There are 3 Locust parts available, and 3 Panther parts, and 3 Spider parts, so we could just buy out a mech if we wanted a whole mech right now. Which we don't need. Honestly, I don't know what I want to do right now. Like, eventually I think I want to refit the Shadowhawk out of this missile boat role and maybe find a better mech for that. But for now, I think we're just waiting the requisite number of days to at least repair the blackjack. The Last Cup. On your way to the Leopard's Galley, you run into Sumair heading the same way. Commander, it's been a long week. I know I can't make more hours in the day, but I can make more coffee. When you enter the cramped galley, you find Decker and Medusa in a tense standoff in front of a nearly empty coffee pot. Decker sees you. Commander, this is the last of the coffee. The XO says we won't have any more until the next supply run. Medusa shoves his way forward. I got here first, and he almost stole it while I was looking for my favorite mug. I don't really care. I don't want to play favorites, so I'm just going to split it. Exasperated, you squeeze your way past them into the galley and take 2 cups, pouring the coffee equally into both. You say, if you can't act like adults, we'll have to resolve this like your children. You hand 1 cup to Decker and 1 to Medusa. Drink up. Next time I send you planet side, I expect you to make every single shot. After they leave, Sumair sighs and she stares at the empty pot. That better have been worth it. Now, excuse me while I go discuss shopping priorities with Darius. They've gained high spirits. This pilot has high morale and will be able to use inspiration abilities more often in Ballady. More often in Ballady? Ballady. That's a new word now. High spirits. So Medusa and Decker. Unfortunately, Medusa and Decker are both out of action. They're both out of action for... Are you kidding me? So the 2 characters that got the bonus are out of action. That's great. Oh, jeez. That's funny.
Standing by.
Where can I see these temporary modifiers? There is no indicator that I can see on here. Or is that this? No. Attributes. High spirits. Ejections 1. Injuries taken. Long time no see. Arumba looking very cool with the beard. It's amazing how many people comment on the beard. I mean, it's obviously pretty long, so it calls attention to it, but still. Neato. Alright, so our blackjack is not repaired yet. Let's repair the blackjack. And then let's check out missions. That's the wrong button. Also, before I forget, let's wrap this episode, quote unquote, on YouTube here for YouTube up. I want to just take a look. Let's go talk to somebody. I haven't actually talked to anybody. Let's go have a chat with Darius and see if there's anything interesting in here. Ranny, that's our name. Can I help you with something? So, we're working for Lady Arano now. That was a surprise. Yeah, oh, by the way, that was the clip at the end of the last stream yesterday. Surprise, surprise, she's not dead. We work for her now. Shocking. I've got some questions about running this company. Sure thing, Stingray. I'd be happy to help. What do you need to know? Tutorials. Oh, there's tutorials in here. Okay. Contracts, finances, MechWarriors, events. Yeah, tell me about events, man. Things happen on a mercenary ship all the time. You throw a bunch of mech jockeys in a confined space, and things happen. There are hard choices to be made on a regular basis. Anything from breaking up a fight over petty bullshit, like coffee, to dealing with faulty power couplings. Does anyone in chat know? Anyone who's played the game, are the events scripted? Do they happen after a certain set amount of time, or is it actually random? Like, have you guys had the same order of events that I've had, or is it... would every playthrough be completely different? Because that would make for quite a bit of extra replayability. That's enough instruction for one day, sir. Got a few minutes to chat? What say you? Before any of this started, you worked with the Arano Royal Guard. Tell me about it. Or tell me about yourself. You grew up in Nassau Heights. My old man was blah, blah, blah. Don't care. I regret my decision. I want to talk about something else. Go away!
I'll see you.
Oh, God. Lore has never been my thing. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I just don't care. I see them start trying to talk about stuff. They're like, yeah, I grew up on a backwater planet in this nameless X system, and my life was hard, and yeah, I don't care. No, stop talking to me. Events? You think they are random because you had coffee event at a different point than you did. Okay, cool. That's great. All right, cool. All right,